Have you guys been looking at Billy Joe's cover songs of the last few weeks?
Yeah. We listening to them.
Absolutely.
I think that's some of the best things that I've heard lately. I'm very surprised. Today I see the cover he did of the Blondie song. But what I find curious, I don't know if you do also, is these covers that he's making. I guess this cover of the Blondie, it was all of Green Day, not just Billy.
Yeah,
But
all of Green Day.
sometimes they're even better than the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also
Yes.
you also sang a
Amico.
song in Italian. Did you hear Amico by Don
Amico.
Bucky?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what did he do? He did something in Italian, yeah?
In Italian,
Yeah,
yes,
well
a
done.
cover
Yes.
a cover of a famous Italian song of I think of the 60s. So
Amico
Amico
okay?
Amico.
by Don Bucky. Don Bucky was the Italian singer.
Yes, I saw. I saw only once. I should look at it again, but yeah.
Yeah, you have to check it out. He has a good Italian pronunciation, Billy.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that was so funny because I didn't know Billy was interested that much in. I mean, I've been trying to learn more about Italy and about Italian language for a while now, and I was like, oh, I didn't know he was interested too. But I think he knows that they have so many fans in Italy, so maybe that's why he is taking more interest. Well,
yeah, probably.
It's
yes.
funny, looking back, to when I first knew Billy. Of course, he was just a teenager, but he was not. He only spoke in American slang. He was not what you would say a man of the world. What would you say, un uomo del mondo?
Uomo di mondo. Yes.
Uomo di mondo. I'm mixing up with my Spanish. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's very impressive. Like, a lot of times when people become rich rock stars, then all they do is just like party or whatever rock stars do. But Billy and some of the others too from the East Bay, they really developed themselves. They cultivated themselves. Another one is I think of is Tim Armstrong from Rancid, because he used to only talk about punk, and people would make fun of him because they thought he wasn't very sophisticated. But then I visited him a few years ago in Los Angeles, and he had a huge library of books, and he studied things from all over. I mean, he still talks like, a guy from the street, but he's very sophisticated, and it's really impressive, because a lot of the people from the punk scene in the old days, they did not go to university or have fancy education, but instead of just like saying, "Oh, I'm a rock star now," because I have known people like that too, who just like, they really took the opportunity to become something more than. I mean, of course, being a good musician is a great thing by itself, but they took the opportunity to do something more. Makes me very happy. Well, I think the one thing that always impresses me is that they still are really excited about playing music. This is something that I don't think I almost ever see in another band, that it's not just a job for them, that they are still almost like little kids when they, oh boy, we're going to go play music. It's like that. And, even though they've been doing it for, I think, over 30 years, it's like it's not, most bands after that much time, they just say, oh, well, we got to go play some shows because we need some money. Not them. They just like, oh, well, I think nothing shows that better than you saw the video for the cover of Dreaming, yeah?
Yes, we saw it. We love it. Yeah.
I thought that expressed that feeling very, very well. If because like the dog is dreaming of, and then the band are dreaming of all of the adventures they have and all of the places they've been and all the people they meet and see and play for. And, and it's just like, it's still exciting to them. And you don't see that in most bands, I've met many older musicians that they don't even think about their fans. I mean, they do because they perform for them, but they're not excited. I will say to them, look at all these people came to see you, and they go, oh, that's nice. But Green Day, they are still excited. They're really happy that people come to see them, that love their music, and they're really happy to try new things and to experiment with new kinds of music. Even if it doesn't always succeed as much as some other guys, then they say, okay, well, we'll try something else. It's they're like inventors almost. Like, you ever remember? I don't. You have Walt Disney comics in Italy pretty much too, don't you?
Yeah. Yes, we have them. Yeah.
There was a character called Gyro Gearloose. Do you remember him? He was I think he hung around with Pluto, but I was thinking, the Gyro Gearloose character, he's always inventing things, and sometimes they blow up and sometimes they work, but he never stopped. That was his story. That was the thing he does, is always invent new things. And I was thinking, I don't know if Green Day would feel complimented if I compared them to Gyro Gearloose, because he was kind of a comic character and they're a little bit more serious, but they goof around a lot too. But they're always trying to invent new things, and so that I admire very much about them, and the fact that they are still young at heart, even though they're not as young as they used to be in age. And also that they continue to grow as human beings and as cittadini, as citizens of the nation and of the world. That they came from a sort of limited background when they were growing up. I don't think they maybe could even tell you where Italy was on the map, or other countries. Now they have traveled all over the world, and they don't just say, oh, we'll go play there. They know, they learn about other cultures, about other countries, about other scenes, that they have grown up to be, I knew them as children basically, and now they have grown up to be really wonderful men.